Hello, friends. Welcome back to Phil Plays Bass. I hope everybody's all right. I'm sorry I'm 1 minute late. I didn't see the time and I was programming a little backing track for today's stream. Hello, Michael. Hello, Nate. Philippe, where's a kill? I don't know. I don't know. We don't. I haven't asked him. I hope he's all right. Monday. Hopefully maybe he's back to school. I don't know. I'm not sure how the Indian school system works, really. Sir Nate and Sir Anthony, good to see you both. All I know is wherever you go, there you are. Cryptic. What is that, Nate? Is that a tune? Are you quoting a song? Are you doing cryptic references from the get-go? You're catching me off guard. I mentioned that I was programming something, and I was. You guys may have seen that Scott from Scott's Bass Lessons. Oh, there's Akil. Hey, Akil, good to see you. Michael was worried. Turns out you're all right. Are you going back to school already, Akil? We were just wondering. Everybody here, yay! Yay! I've moved the microphone a little bit. Hopefully this gives you guys a better sort of... well, it doesn't sort of block the view when I'm doing stuff with the action cam. But I was programming this this tune because Sean Hurley of John Mayer / Alanis Morissette fame and many other famous people that he's recorded with, a fantastic American bass player. He was on Scott's Bass Lesson, and he went through one of the later recordings that he did with John Mayer. This tune called Last Train Home, not Long Train Running. And I wanted to recreate it and have a little jam around this tune. So yeah, I think it's going to sound all right, actually. Well, you know, this is not a studio production, but I was literally just 2 seconds ago, I was still putting together the chords, but I think I've got it. So we'll go through that in a little while. Is Namaste Hindi? Is it Hindi? Namaste? I do not know. Like old Buddhist Tao-style teaching to clear the mind. That would be good. A bit of a different angle to what I'm doing at the moment, which is everything's sort of off the cuff. But without further ado, let's get cracking with our daily practice routine. There's a whole bunch of things I want to do today, and hopefully I don't forget everything. I probably will, but then that gives me stuff to do on the other days as well. I finally decided to rename the exercises in this this little routine that we've got, that we're slowly building up, to slightly more explicit labels. Chromatic scale 1 down 2 up. Chromatic scale 1 down 2 up, step by step. Last one, I didn't quite get to that one just yet. And then Bumblebee 1, Bumblebee 2. There should be Bumblebee 3 and 4, because we're going to try and push ourselves a little bit in terms of speed. Happy Mondays. Thank you, Akil. Thanks for reminding me. I hope everybody has a good start to their weeks. However, whatever time it is where you are, I hope you're having I hope you've got a lovely week ahead of you, full of self-discovery and interesting challenges. All right, let's get cracking. I should probably put together a backing track for these exercises. It would be a bit more entertaining than simply going through them, but for the time being, it is what it is. All right, chromatic scale 1 down 2 up. We're going to start as per usual on C, but essentially the chromatic scale we're going to play starts on B, and we're going to play 4 notes per string, skipping up and 1 string every single time. But since we're repeating the notes, we have to do a little bit of this this stretching position to sort of just catch the overlap that there is between the strings, of the notes. Not quite the overlap, but you know what I mean. Just about. That's the overlap. Or just underneath the overlap. So let's go. 1, 10, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not the one. That's the one. Way too fast. So that's what it sounds like. I think I should probably go to a slower tempo in order to feel the subdivisions a bit more. We'll see we'll see how that feels. No, 73 please, 70. Let's go. That's the cool down, I think. Need to change the colors. Okay, 1 down, 2 up, step by step. 2, 1, 3, 4. Just about enough time to get that a little bit of burn in the forearms. Okay, last one. You guys remember this exercise at 90 BPM. 2, 3, 4. seconds to go. Not too bad. What is up, Zubritsky? Hello from Brazil. Oh, I may have said that wrong. Zubriki. Hello from Brazil. Hello from Belgium. How you doing, Brazil? Obrigado for joining. That's the extent of my Portuguese. Nate says, I spent most of the weekend diving into Jane's Addiction, Eric Avery, Duff McKagan, bass years. Some good stuff in there, which I 100% wish I could play on the stream. Okay, Flight of the Bumblebee, 110 BPM. Let's go. And then a couple more times, and then we'll be done with the warm-up. Quick little breather, get these muscles stretched out a little bit, and then we're going to start incrementally moving it up until hopefully I can get to 130 BPM today, just in terms of sort of pushing the speed envelope to try and push the speed just a little further every day. Okay, Bumblebee number 2, 120. Let's go. 3, 4. I zoned down. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Zubriki or Zubritsky, where are you from, dude? Where are you from? You're from Brazil, but where from in Brazil? And also, what instrument do you play? I'm guessing you're here because you have some sort of interest in music or in instruments. If you're still here, say hi, which you already have. Thank you. Don't know why I keep repeating myself, but do let me know, dude. And just as a brief introduction, what do we do here? I play bass, I talk about my practice routines, and I try to find better ways or new ways to improve. Just ways to improve, really, because new ways to improve, I don't need new ways, I just need to improve. But I find new exercises and hopefully sort of refine them into what works for me and what challenges me more every time. Okay. Wow, forearm really hurts today. Let's try 130. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Let's try 130. 1 minute at 130. Yep. Okay. Let's try that. 2, 3. Was it paused? 2, 3, 4. It's back to 110. Why? Because it's the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even a minute. My God. Ooh, jeez. Okay, blood flow, not very good. Very tight sleeves. What is it particularly about the bass lines in Jane's Addiction, Nate, that you find interesting? I know, obviously, having picked up on more of the stuff that, let's say, the Crash Test Dummies are doing. I'm like, wow, there really is a lot of really clever and super creative bass lines in all of these bands. It's a shame that most of that went under my radar. Really, I went sort of bypassed the whole thing. Now that I think of it, spent more time. I think I went straight into jazz fusion from sort of rock and metal. I bypassed all of the sort of more alternative rock, pop rock bass lines and went straight for the sort of Jacko, Brecker, 80s fusion type of stuff. And then from then I went into jazz and then like actual hardcore pop, like the super sweet pop stuff like John Mayer, that sort of stuff. But I never sort of circled back to some of the more sort of the 90s rock bands, which is a shame. With our gigging, we have no singer, and we try to do tunes that the attack feel can change during, and we can jam band too. Just feel acidy. Okay. Yeah, man, I hear you. Summertime rolls. Alright, I'll put in the queue. Summertime rolls. Got it. Check it out. Alright, are we ready for 135 BPM? I think I might be ready. Well, gonna find out if I can, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, still not. Something I need to spend a bit more time on. In any case, let's check out this little backing track that I made. Pretty keen on trying this out because it's a tune. You guys may be familiar with the song. It's called Last Train Home. I've renamed it very creatively to Fast Grain Loan. Overzealously trying to avoid copyright issues, but it's pretty stupid. Starts off a bit weird, but I think this form is right. Let's give it a shot. Nice. The feel is kind of there. The synths sound ridiculous, but that's what that's what I've got for now. Maybe a little bit more bass in the sort of mid, the low mids, just maybe a touch more. Actually, maybe here. Yeah, it's a tune that I really, really like, just because it kind of resembles that No Alibi tune by Eric Clapton. It's got that 90s power ballad vibe to it, which I really like. Nate says lots of their songs might keep the same riff, but the attack feel changes so dramatically, even though the notes aren't the same, it can grow. Like more feel on the guitar, drums, etc. Man, this is hard. I can't explain it easily with text. No, dude, that's a good shot, man. That is a good shot. Mike, this is not something I'm writing. This is a John Mayer song from his latest album, Sob Rock. I kid you not. I'm not making this up. The album is called Sob Rock. Sob. Sobbing. Not Sub Rock. Sob Rock. And this is the title track. Not the title track. It's the opening track, I think, on the album. And it's pretty powerful. Pretty strong groove to start off with. And the bass line by, like I said, Sean Hurley is very, very simple. But he's a really excellent bass player when it comes to playing simple things and making them complex, making the simplicity more interesting than just the note themselves. Is the duration of the notes, the dynamics, all of the little flourishes and fills that he plays in between, which are very few. They're very, very discreet. It's just one note or just a little rhythm change here and there, or change in the rhythm. And he's really become kind of the household name in terms of bass for doing this sort of stuff. Really discreet, understated, dynamic and rhythmical variations, and tiny, just a really thin veneer of improv on top of a super solid foundation, a super solid pattern that is the foundation of the riff. And then he'll just every now and then, here and there, when is appropriate, he'll just add a little fill or just something that's slightly out of the pattern, and which makes his bass lines very difficult to reproduce, because you kind of want to do way too much compared to what he actually does, which I did shamelessly on this one. I play so many more notes than he does on the recording. I'll switch to a different view so that you can see a little bit better. The only John Mayer song I know is Bigger Than My Body. Mike, I strongly recommend that you check out more of John Mayer's stuff. I can 100% give you a list of... Nate, these are literally exactly the first three tunes that I was going to mention. These are really excellent bass lines. Again, very simple. Pino Palladino is on bass for Vultures. Rosie, I think, is Sean Hurley, and Assassin would be Pino as well, because it's on Heartbreak Warfare, which came out in 2004 or 2005. Yeah. Is there an album I recommend? Honestly, Mike, all of them. One particular that really influenced me was the album Continuum, which I think is probably his best-selling record, possibly. It became pretty much an instant classic. Waiting on the World to Change, Vultures, Don't Trust Myself with Loving You are really, really excellent. Have really excellent, really complex bass lines underneath them. They're very good. Do Continuum and then work your way forward and then work your way backwards, because all of them have some awesome, awesome, awesome lines. Yeah, Steve Jordan on the drums. Entire album in D minor, then surely, right? No, I think I understand where you're going with that. No, I think quite controversial titles for his tunes on that last album. I mean, just to name a few, one of them was it's just a really weird sort of Gen Z slang, nearly. But I mean, the guy's like, he's mid-40s, so I think most people kind of like, what are you trying to do here, dude? It's kind of weird. Sub rock. Oh, there we go. One of his tunes is called "Why You No Love Me," and just to prove to you that I'm not lying, there it is. "Why You No Love Me" by John Mayer. Yeah. New Light is excellent as well. I think on New Light, that's Pino on bass, where it has this really interesting riff at some point in the tune. It's worth going over as well, that, because the guy is just an absolute I don't want to say monster. Pino is such a creative bass player. Yeah, that's Dave Labria on bass for these first albums. Room for Squares and no, hang on. Room for Squares is the first one, and then there's the one with Daughters on it. I can't remember what the album's called. John Mayer albums, show all. Heavier Things, that's the one. So Room for Squares, Heavier Things, Bunch of Lives, and then Continuum. Battle Studies is the 2009 album that I really like as well. Born and Raised, Paradise Valley, The Search for Everything, and then Sub Rock is the latest one. Hey guys, it looks like we're due another John Mayer album very soon. I think he puts them out every 4 years or so. So 2026, Johnny Boy, new album, hopefully. Come on, John. We're rooting for you, man. Keep writing. Keep writing. I wish I could play some of these tunes on, like, guys, like, honestly, the reason why I started this channel essentially was to be the absolute John Mayer fanboy, but mainly his bass players. I really wanted to go album by album, track by track, and do some sort of, I don't want to say deep analysis. I don't know if I'm capable of a deep analysis, but at least sort of a play along / how they get that sound type of thing. At least my best guesses, and that was going to be something that I was planning on doing on the stream, and then I realized that it was kind of impossible. How does that one go? Again, still feel like a man. massive John Mayer enthusiast. Love the guy. Did I ever dive into Benj Gershman, Bobby Sheehan, or Stéphane Lessard? No. I can't say that I have, dude. Mike Mude, thank you, Mike. Yeah, I realized I've sort of oriented the microphone so that I can always see the light now, and hopefully this will improve the sort of classic film moments a bit. There'll be hopefully fewer and far and few. You know what I mean. I can't say that I have, Nate. People sleep on Benj Gershman. Gershman with one M. Oh, hang on. OAR. Oh, the name of the band is OAR. Is it? Or. Okay, OAR. Immediately, my kind of stuff. I like it. Of a Revolution, I see. Listen to their older stuff. Will do, man. I will do. I need to go through a little bit of Aprieta today again, guys. I know it's an ongoing thing, as is practicing an instrument in general. But I think like I could probably post something at some point about this tune, even though it's well, I'll see how far I can take it without, investing half of my life. Oh, half of my life, half of my heart. Again, bit of a John Mayer. That's a great tune as well. Half of My Heart with Taylor Swift, funnily enough. Yes, it is Taylor. And then on another album, he has a duet with Katy Perry. Both ladies he apparently dated. Good for you, Johnny boy. Okay. I'm a little bit sluggish today. Don't know what it is. Well, I did wake up at 6:30 in the morning. Usually, by the time I get to 5 p.m., I'm nosediving a little bit. Okay. No time for that today. Tone this up, treble up a little bit. Little treble. Let's check in on the tune from the beginning. Ticka ticka ticka. Is that how it starts? No. One ticka 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 kum. One ticka ticka kum. Ticka ticka kum. 3 Sorry guys, yeah, I've done it again. It's just absolutely impossible. I need I need a mixing table. I need these little buttons so I can. Apologies. So I was going to try with the track now. So I was just trying to find the amazing slowdowner thingy, and I'm going to see if the volumes, if it's coming through. Tika tika boom. Tika tika boom. Okay, taka taka boom. Let's try at 90% speed. I think I can do it at 90%. Famous last words. Here we go. Nope, 90% is not happy with that. I keep missing loads and loads of little passages. 85%. Let's give it a shot. Bit more treble. Phone. Sorry, I couldn't get out of the. I keep doing it. I keep doing it. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get quite frustrated about this now. It's very annoying. What I was saying was that this line is really close to something that I would play as well. But that's not how he does it. Yeah, maybe I am getting it after all. Okay, that bloody solo. Quite difficult as well, actually. Oh, I don't remember how that part goes actually. Oh no, that's gonna take me ages to learn this. Is that what it is? I'm not 100% sure. Slower. No. I thought I had transcribed that. No. I think you might be following the diminished scale again. So A, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, E. minor thirds. You guys hearing minor thirds? I think it might be. I don't remember transcribing this at all. Might just be that. Is this diminished? And then that's the end of the solo. What is up, Patriotic Alliance Mzansi? Hi, what song is this? Just joined. It is, my friend, it is the ever impressive Vincent Garcia, Aprieta. And in fact, it would be good for me to check out exactly how he's playing that line. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's playing it on the E string. Right, so okay, that might be it. Thanks for joining us. Pam. Can I call you Pam? As a shortened version of Patriotic Alliance Mzansi. Song is Aprieta, with just one T, Mike, but you were close enough, yeah. So, let's give this another shot, since I know that he's playing it here. I think that might be something like that. And I'm heavily slowing it down so that I can hear what's going on, because it's kind of tricky, dude. You've probably noticed. And it uses a grouping of 1, 1, E, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Groups of 7, I think. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's groups of 7, which makes it feel like an asymmetrical kind of line. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Something like that. I'm going to slow it down just a touch more. That line's going to bother me. Aha. Are we finishing on that G diminished? I can't tell. I think we might be. I'll get it. I thought I had transcribed that section, but it turns out I'm not. Pam says, we call South Africa Mzansi. It's a nickname by South Africans for South Africa. I see. Today, so far, we have the US, Belgium, India, and Brazil. Lovely. Almost all of the BRICS nations. That's right. Usually we do have a Russian. We do usually have a Russian with us. Patriotic Alliance Mzansi. Usually we do have our chat Russian. I don't think we've ever had a Chinese national join in, probably because all of the internet is quite controlled over there. So I'm not entirely sure that they would have access to my stream. I think it's pretty hermetic. Hermetic? Yeah. Yeah, they don't let in a lot of stuff from there. You guys know that my BRICS, Mike, is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. That's an economic alliance that was created during the Biden administration. I think it's a few years old. It's quite a young thing, but it's just a sort of an economic bloc of the nations that were sort of left out of Europe and the sort of transatlantic kind of economic zone. Yeah. I do like my politics. I do like to hear about what's happening in the world. So, yeah. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Yep. It's weird that parts of the old Commonwealth would join with that. But hey, the world is changing all the time, so you can't expect people to just sit tight and wait for wait for your sort of blessing to go and do their own thing. Nations have got to look after their people's interests, right? Not to get too much into politics, guys, but Aprieta is not getting any better, at least as far as my left hand's concerned. I am getting the hang of this line, though. Again, Vincent seems to love his sort of incomplete rhythmical patterns. Again, here we've got a 7. I think it's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. That's 7 16th notes. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, I think it is 7. I need more followers, bro. Help me, dude. Introduce me to your family and your bandmates and everybody around. I'm not very good at promoting myself because I'm trying to do too many things at the same time at the moment. But as soon as I get better at the piano, because essentially I'm teaching piano now, but I'm not a pianist. So I have to learn the piano and stay one step ahead of my students every single week, which means that I'm stressed out all the time because I'm afraid they'll find out I'm a fraud. So I have to work super hard at the piano, and I've got a whole bunch of tunes to learn every week on the same instrument, which means I haven't been able to stream as much as I want to. I used to stream every day. But at the moment it's I've had to make a bit more room for sort of private practice type of thing, but I will come back to it, guys. You guys can hold me to it. I wouldn't have done nearly 120 episodes. Well, actually a few more than that because I didn't number them at first. But I wouldn't do, let's say, 125, 130 streams if I didn't have the intention of continuing. So I'm in this for the long run, and as soon as I've got a bit more time, I will, because I'm coding my own platform as well. Patriot, I'll call you Patriot. Patriot, I'm coding my own platform. It's called fieldplacebase.com, and it's got a bunch of little apps that people can use. You know, there's a tuner. If it wants to rock it. Yep, the tuner is on. Oh, I'm actually way out of tune. There's a tuner. There's like a little practice routine type of thing where you can sort of segment a bunch of timers together and have them at different tempos. You know, and you can move from one to the other, practice your things like that. There's another little section, if it wants to work, there we go, where you get to train your fretboard knowledge. Wants it to play a D. And you can practice your fretboard knowledge like that, picking different parts of your fretboard that you want to improve. It doesn't give you money just yet, but hopefully at some point you'll get actual rewards as soon as I've got financial backing. That'd be interesting. In the near future. But do give it a try, dude. fieldplacebase.com. It's 100% free for now. For now, it's free. And you can also practice the same thing with chord inversions. So G sharp major, second inversion. There we go. A sharp major, first inversion. And then you can play with or without a click. In this case, I'm not really playing with a click, but they're essentially all practice tools, little practice tools that I like to use myself. Major, minor, inverted, diminished, augmented. All of the inversions are there for you to. We're sleeping here and gatekeeping these lessons, dude. Spread the word. Spread the not so holy gospel of Phil plays bass. It's not holy, but it will improve your bass playing, hopefully. Because you can't get worse if you practice every day. That's for sure. Unlike my dad thinks, he's like, no, you can't practice unless you've got good technique, guidance. Like, dad's practicing is good. Just even with bad technique, you should always practice. Nit says, patriotic, no offense, but you can't pop in as a first timer and act like we aren't here to help support and help this guy grow. Oh, no, dude, that's true, man. Don't worry, patriot. I have a lovely, small, but very supportive group of people. I'm very grateful for Mike and Akil and Nate and Jeffrey and Zahar, even though he's got a girlfriend and a job now. But yeah, man, it takes a while, dude. It takes a while, like Nate says. It takes a while and a lot of stick-to-itiveness, as they like to call it. So yeah, man. Go for it. Go use my my little app and keep practicing. It's important. I don't know what the WDYM means, Akil. Oh, I think it might have just been a light-hearted joke, guys. I wouldn't. Come on, guys. Where's that good spirit at? Hey, the guy doesn't know. He's just it's okay. It's okay. Keeps everybody humble. In any case, I'm Aprieta. Let's focus on the work, my friends. Where was I? Oh, I don't really fancy doing that more today. I'll switch to the other section of the solo, which is that weird sort of Lydian dominant diminished line. Anyway, Patriot, I'm really grateful for you stopping by, man. Really appreciate it. And it's, they're too far and few in between. I can't get that saying right. Few and far between the people that actually engage in the chat. So I'm very grateful for you saying hello and joining in, dude. And hopefully you'll be a regular, because the more the merrier. So thanks, dude. I appreciate your time and attention. And did you tell me what instrument you play, dude? Sorry, I must have missed it if you mentioned that. I'm hoping there's first instrument bass player in the chat for once, and not guitar players that have been grandfathered into the bass world. Guys, I love you, right? Love your support, but it's so funny to me that guitar players spend more time watching bass players than bass players do. I'm talking to you, Mike and Nate. And there we go. Our house Russian has just signed into chat. What's up, Zahar? We nearly have all of the BRICS nations now. You can't say that, Patriot. They don't know it. They don't know it. Thankfully, we've got a few guitar players here that have realized how amazing the bass is, and we're lucky to have them. All others are losers, dude. You've got to collaborate with these guys. Hopefully, you keep that to yourself, man, because it might be difficult to find bandmates. Oh my God, Zahar, I thought you were a tea drinker, man. It's got to stay our secret, dude. Shall we do a little blues jamming? Nate says I retired from the guitar once I went all in on the bass. Right, sorry. That is the genesis. My bad. You guys are not just grandfathered into the bass world. You made a conscious choice. My bad, Nate. I remember you did tell us. I did get my Americans mixed up. Oh, your girlfriend's dad's passed away. Dude, well, sincere condolences, man. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's awful news. No words, man. I'm very sorry to hear that. Not to do a bit of a brutal segue. Obviously, I hope she's okay. She will be in the long run. Sadly, death is part of life, but so is. Well, let's celebrate life by playing some music. Back to the studio. Where were we? Good point, Nate. Yeah. Hopefully you can stay strong and be a supportive. I mean, I'm sure you will be, Zach. But stay strong, bro. Stay strong for her. Good. I'm a bass player. I'm not very good at over the chat condolences, but I feel for you, man. Well, I feel for her, and I hope I can convey that feeling. Sorry to hear that. Maybe I should quit with the jazz fusion for now. I do have. Sorry, Zach. I do have to continue with that solo, man. Okay. 147. Good thing that you guys have each other, though, for sure. And hopefully she's got a big family, strong support group, friends and family and all of that. And obviously, on top of having you. That bloody line. Something like that. Yeah. We're nearly there. The rest of the solo is kind of flowing now, a little bit. I mean, 65% speed. It's not great, but we'll work on it. Okay, this is going to need a bit more work. Understatement of the century. Alright, one more time through the whole thing at 85% speed, which seems to be, sadly at the moment, my limit. But worth giving it another punt. And then I'll go and cook some food. Alright, you guys ready? I'm not. Sip this. Call it Belgian tea. Oh, my American friends, thank you very much. You guys sold us a bunch of F-35s um, sort of multi-role fighters, and they just arrived today in Belgium. Sadly, I didn't see them with my own eyes, but there was like a whole ceremony. The king was there, King Philippe of Belgium. Mike knows that the king is called Philippe, just like me. Well, I'm not named after him. Anyway, what am I talking about? Gotta be able to start on time, Phil. Come on. Oh, twice. Yeah, I can't do the solo at 85% speed just yet. Mike, no, I'm not at full tempo. Unfortunately, full tempo is so much faster. Still so much faster. Let's give it a shot, just to demonstrate. Yeah, he's the beast behind this solo, Zahar, is Vincent Garcia. Again, I'm spending, it's been nearly a month now that we've been learning about this guy. He's very good. He's very good. He's very fast. That's the guy. That's the guy right here. Big hairy Spanish guy, and he's got very, very quick fingers. He's very, very fast. But we'll get to it. We will get to it. It's still very, very fast. But we will overcome. All right, guys, I'm going to go and have some food. But I would like to thank each and every one of you, as per usual, for joining me today. It's always a pleasure to spend. It's always a pleasure to spend some time talking about the bass, playing some bass, and I'm essentially using you guys as a soundboard. I hope you realise. It's always a useful thing to hear yourself think. and to notice when you're saying something a little bit, silly, or usually when you listen to yourself, you do find a lot of solutions to your problems. So I encourage you to do the same with friends and family, and other musicians, obviously, which is kind of the goal of this thing. Thank you, Zahar, Michael, Nate. Thank you, guys. This was a very, very lively stream. Lots of cool things. Nate, I'm going to check out some of these Jane's Addiction bass lines as well, and some of the other artists you mentioned. Jeffrey was here as well. Lovely. And welcome to a couple of newcomers, namely Zubricki, but I don't think he stayed very long, Brazil, and Pam, Patriotic Alliance Mazanzi. Thank you very much. Although we need to find a shorter version for your name, man, because it's quite a mouthful. But yeah, it's pretty epic name, pretty unique name. In any case, guys, I hope you all have a lovely week. I'm hoping to be able to stream on Thursday daytime for me, which will be probably in the middle of the night for our American friends. But at least there'll be something for you guys to put on whilst you're cooking, or doing some chores. A little bit of chit chat and bass playing. Am I going to try and do a fancy exit today? I might just try. Okay, Nate. Now watch this drive. You guys remember that famous George Bush moment where he does an interview on a golf course, and he just sort of ends whatever, he answers a particular question, whatever, and then he just goes, "Now watch this drive," and it just absolutely smashes the ball off the putt, or whatever it's called. I don't know the terms. I'm not a golfer yet. Okay, now watch this drive, guys. Watch me fail at this outro. Nothing's ready, as per usual. Guys, everybody, I wish you all a lovely week. Zahar, again, condolences to your girlfriend. Sorry for her loss, and I hope she goes through that very difficult time okay. And to everybody else, I will see you, if not tomorrow, if not Wednesday, if not Thursday. I will see you all 100% on Friday. Am I going to be able to do this transition? This was Phil Plays Bass, guys. Toodles. No, let's try again. Need to wait for the thing to go through. Okay. Toodle, guys. Bye-bye.